Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy the Cockster coming back at you, but not with a Spindrift review. I need to talk to you about something a little more serious, and I'm sure you've been seeing what's happening over the past week, and you know I try to keep politics out of my reviews because I want them to be informative and helpful to my 13 subscribers and other random viewers, but I just can't bite my tongue any longer, and I need to talk about what Spindrift has been posting on their social media account, specifically their Instagram account. Now, last week it was a hypothetical question, which was, which table are you sitting at? It was a graphic with 4 tables at the Oscars, 4 celebrities sitting at each table, and an arbitrary different flavor of Spindrift set in the middle of each table. Now, on the surface, this seems fun, but one of the celebrities is Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, I'm sitting at the table with Leo. I call him Leo. I'm sitting at the table with Leo, and you're telling me I have to drink a Spindrift Berry Bellino when I sit with Leo. Well, if Leo's drinking champagne, I don't even drink, but I'm drinking champagne also because I'm hanging out with Leo. And if we get to the after party later and he gives me a little, look in my pocket, look in this little baggie, I have cat tranquilizers. Would you like cat tranquilizer? Would you like to do a cat tranquilizer with me? Yes, Leo, I would like to do a cat tranquilizer with you. Thank you for asking. You're a very generous, kind man. And later in the night, he might pull a little baggie of Colombian Bam Bam out of his pocket and say, hey, would you like to do some of this Colombian Bam Bam with me? Yes, I would, Leo. Thank you very much. Now, I don't do cocaine. I've never done cocaine except that one time in Montreal, which was an accident. I am very susceptible to peer pressure, so I'm going to say yes, Leo. So yesterday, Spindrift posts a bracket with 16 flavors on it. This appears to be some sort of NCAA Sweet 16 style bracket. I don't follow sports, but that's kind of what it looks like. There are many problems with this. One of them being there's more than 16 flavors of Spindrift. So right at the outset, you're thinking, well, they chose 16 flavors. My favorite flavor, one of my favorite flavors, or multiple of my favorite flavors, or multiple flavors I enjoy aren't on the bracket. What does that say about me? Are the flavors that aren't on the bracket, does that mean they're being discontinued? Are they trying to incite panic buying of flavors that we think might be discontinued because they're not represented? But why wouldn't they just tell us that hey, guys, these are our underperforming flavors. If you don't buy more of these, we're going to discontinue them, and that's going to be your fault, not ours. And that's the kind of honesty I would expect from a brand like Spindrift. Not, here's a bracket, let's have a fight to the death, let's incite a riot in the comments, which has turned into an absolute Donnybrook. If you go in, you'll see it's a melee you've got the pineapple people arguing with the raspberry lime people, and I don't want to see that. I haven't even commented on the post because I'm afraid of what I might say. I'm afraid of hurting someone's feelings. I'm afraid of so many things. It's not supposed to be like this, Spindrift, please. You know I'm your biggest ambassador. You know I'm your biggest fan. You know I love your products. And until last week, I thought you could do no wrong, but I feel like your social media person is just tearing us apart. I'm not saying it's malicious or intentional. I'm going to keep it real right now. If I'm walking down the street drinking a Spindrift and I see someone else drinking a Spindrift, my first instinct is going to be, I want to give that person a hug. I want to talk to them. I want to get to know them. I want to know what their hopes and dreams are. Maybe we can collaborate on a project together. I want to be around them because I know no matter what we do together, I could say, hey, would you like a Spindrift? And I know they're going to say yes. That's just a great dynamic. That's how I like to live my life, is doing fun things with fellow Spindrift aficionados.